by Daniel Falconer. 6 October 2017. Warner Bros. have recently released their Iconic Moments collection, featuring 17 classic films that are individually re-released with exclusively redesigned and numbered sleeves. From Bonnie and Clyde and Casablanca to The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, the collection features all of your favorite classic movies, no matter which genre of movie is your favorite. To celebrate the release, we're now looking back at some of the most iconic movie duos in all of film history. Bonnie and Clyde, played by Faye Dunaway and Warren Beatty in the respective roles of Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow. Bonnie and Clyde are two friends that would do anything for each other, making their living as outlaws by robbing banks and petrol stations. The Twabit Crooks, based on a real-life pair of criminals, would go on to become some of the most famous gangsters in the world. Unfortunately for the two, but fortunately for the authorities, the pair were eventually caught and killed. Thelma and Louise. Thelma and Louise is a film all about friendship, overcoming the odds and taking revenge on those who have wronged you. Despite both being killers, the two are often heralded as the perfect embodiments of feminism, not allowing any man to get the better of them. Whenever they can see corruption coming their way, the pair do go up against one another in some ferocious arguments, but will always come back together at the end of the day to support each other and prop one another up. One of the greatest portrayals of their bond is when Thelma and Louise make their decision to hold hands in one of cinema's most iconic moments, committing suicide rather than facing the authorities, knowing that the rapist they killed would be given privilege over them simply because of their gender. The two are part of one of cinema's most tragic tales. Played impeccably well by Geena Davis and Susan Sarandon, the pair showed us exactly what true friendship looked like. Sherlock Holmes in the world of movies. Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law played unlikely friends in Sherlock Holmes who always pull through for each other. Between the eccentric Jay and the quiet Bob, the pairing bring balance to one another in a movie directed by Guy Ritchie. Largely overshadowed by the pairing of Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman in the BBC series Sherlock, this 2009 film is one that's definitely worth a revisit at some point, as it's actually done incredibly well and delivers on almost every level. Ritchie's directional style here may be something that people need to get used to when watching, but once you're fully immersed in the world of Sherlock Holmes, it's a riveting and memorable adventure, despite being a late bloomer for many. The Lord of the Rings trilogy. When it comes to Lord of the Rings, there are a number of brilliant duos: Legolas and Gimli, Pip and Merry, Frodo and Sam, but it's the latter pair that we have to say are the film franchise's most iconic. "Come on, Mr. Frodo, I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you" is a line all fans of this brilliant series will remember forever. Sam is without a doubt one of the best friends a person could ask for, and so, when Frodo reaches his withered ends, Sam brings his bestie back to life to ensure that the One Ring is cast away forever and Sauron is defeated. The journey these two went on is unlike anything we've ever seen in cinema, and we imagine that nothing will ever come close to being as memorable as it in the future. The Wedding Crashers. John and Jeremy may not be everybody's cup of tea, but this womanizing duo made their bids to bag the hottest ladies whenever they crashed a wedding. Providing each other with the perfect wingmanship at each event, the two did see their friendship tested when John fell in love with one of the ladies he found at a wedding. Fortunately for the pair and everybody watching, the cheeky duo made it through their differences and maintained a friendship we're sure would have been unbreakable forevermore. You can buy Bonnie and Clyde and The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring with all new beautiful artwork and numbered sleeves from the Iconic Moments collection, out now on Blu-ray, DVD and digital download. By Daniel Falconer for www.famalafirst.co.uk. Find me on and follow me on